David Kiss.
What you got? I'm good, yeah. Are we in the same section?
Steve Pierce.
Oh, yeah, that's a fly. Yeah, that's the peg I wanted. That's the peg I wanted.
I would say. 86. Chris Newton. Chris Newton. Any time today, Chris Newton. 50. John Mills. 48. For you.
Bomb and bread. It was a bit dull and damp. Right then, we are off. It's been in there 3 minutes. Just started off on bomb and bread. This could be rock hard today. It's round one of the Packington Winter League. I've drawn on Moody Molands. You start off on bomb and bread. My target is £50. I think a lot of people will catch 20 to 30, mate, at the most. Could be grim. I've not seen any fish roll here, but I've seen about 3 fish roll in front of Chris Newton and John Birchall to my left. I'm in the right section of depth. Steve Pierce to my right as well, Martin Wood, John Birchall. Ian Keywood's in my section as well. All regulars, all know this place brilliantly and do well here. Catch a lot of fish here. So it's an 11 peg section, all on Molands, and yeah, see how we get on. It's going to be a slow one, I think. Plodding along and catch 10 nice fish. It's probably job done. Just need to come top 3 in the section. That's the main thing. So tactics wise, bomb and bread. We swapped to a little hybrid style feeder. I've got 15 metres with a hard pellet and maggot short and a couple of edges. That's a lot. So we definitely won't catch shallow today. Some people will fish waggler, but yeah, I thought I'd have a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 chucks on this bomb and bread. Get a feel for it. And then we'll chuck a little pellet feeder. That's the plan. Be nice if it whips round first off. And we'll ping pellets long. Well, we can pot and ping because you can pot whilst you're fishing here. So we'll pot and ping. I'm not going to feed that for 20-30 minutes. Just see what we can catch on this. Chuck a little pink 6mm wafter out. Get that spiked ready. Got yellows and pinks. But yeah, I've got to set one more margin rig up. I've got a positive rig up. I'm going to set up a really kinky one. Because they do come in funnily sometimes. That's it. Let's see how we get on. But I've got a point of the island there. Oh, I've not told you, I'm on peg 48. I really like this peg. But doesn't mean it's a good one. But I really like this peg. I wanted 46 or 48 this morning. They're the 2 I fancied. Well, looking at the wind, 58, 60. And they've got the wind up on the Scarecrow Point to my right as well. So you just don't know. You just don't know. We've all got a bit of room. All got a bit of room. Just wallop round on the bread, please. Yeah. We've had high pressure for a week. I don't think this is going to fish very well. So I've got 2 feeder spots. One on the point there. And one in that little hole there. It's probably another 3 metres further back. I'll start off on the point. And so I've got 2 rods clipped up. It's been in there 10 minutes. Let's have a chuck on a little feeder. Might not be quite cold enough for bomb and bread. It's a little parcel of bait. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Just about how long to leave it before I start feeding that pole line. Don't really want to start feeding and ruin the bottom. Yeah, a long pole rig, short pole rig, 2 edge rigs and 2 feeder rods. Can't see me doing anything else. As I always say at this place, most matches here you can feed whilst you're fishing. You couldn't on the Matrix Champs that I last fished, but any Packington own match you can. So if we're lucky, this will go around now. I'll have a fish on. We're in there on pellets. Yeah, I might go on that sooner rather than later, just to rule it out. Maggots there anyway. It's going to be a boring old start. It's been there 10 minutes. We'll give it another couple. In fact, I'll give this a 15-minute cast. That was bang on. I think something that's been by that point. I've seen 2 of these top now, that's it. This is quite a nice strung out rig in the bottom third. Quite kinky. Fishing pretty light really. 014 18 X5. 0.4 grams strung out. 10 to 12 sleep. Here comes the rain. Took ages to plumb up this peg. There's like holes and bumps and all sorts out there, which is, I'm not sure why. It was like up, down, everywhere I plumbed. We should be about an inch over depth there. Yeah, quite a kinky pellet rig really. Feeding 4s, hard 4s or banded 4. The roach do like these though, that's the only other thing. I had an early look on this because it's because I saw some bubbles everywhere. And the fact that I haven't had so much as a liner on the tip. Pop a 6mm on. Then I'll get back on that feed. Just want to establish there's nothing on that early. Leaves everywhere now. One more minute. I've got a 6mm on now. This is more of a target bait. Sometimes wallops under if there's a fish there. I'm basically fishing as light as I dare on this line. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little twitch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Back on this. La da 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 da. I thought it was a fish then, it was a ducks. Ducky ducks. Didn't anyone catch yet? Well, I'll join you when something starts happening. A tiny little tremble then. Tiniest one. Mixed up too much ground bait again, anyway. I thought it was only a third of a bag. I've obviously put too much in. Both on the pole already. Chris has got a little roach, I think, or a skimmer. It's the first fish I've seen caught. A little roach or a perch, that looks like. John's already on the pole, which is a surprise. Everybody. Probably all I want is that. Never mind. No one thing's for sure. No one's catching. I like to trim them down sometimes. I'm glad I went with little feeders anyway. Right, another 10 minutes. It's 45 minutes gone. Sounds like 44 or 45 is caught. Steve's just sat on the pole. And Chris and John are both on the pole. I'm very surprised John's on the pole. We were fishing the waggle. I'm going to chuck it in another spot next time, I think. Satsuma time. John's had a little silverfish. Chris has had a little silverfish, and Steve's had a little silverfish. I've not seen anyone catch a quality fish yet. I've just chucked more to the point now. 3 meters to the left. Running lovely. So see if we get any size off that. Chris is just on a little bomb there now. Yeah, so I thought I'd just have a Satsuma before all the action starts. I think if we don't get any signs soon, we'll go in that corner with bomb and bread on the other rod. It's in that little bay. I said it'd be a rubbish start. No one's catching. I think maybe on the point to my right. It sounds like there's been a couple caught. No one else is catching. No one I can see. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Maybe we can use our clicker. Nothing too promising so far, is it? Who's catching? Right. No. Uh, 43 and 44 have both caught a fish. That is it. I might be worth coming back into the deeper water a bit as well, but the carp are generally really tight. Sometimes those F1s are a little bit back. Right. Have another look on that long pole. And we'll just see what's short. We can catch 5 or 6 pounds of silvers early. That'd be worth a carp on a hard day. I didn't really expect to be doing that at this stage, but no one's catching. From me down, anyway. I think Steve might have just had one. Come on. Showing left to right a bit. Oh, yes. Well, a couple of bites there. I'm convinced they're roach there. I think they're F1. It's got a little roach this place. And they do like a. What do they like? They do like a pellet. It's more than long enough to leave that. Look at this prime. Quick look on the nugget with it being silverish. Just have to have an hour doing this. If it's any good. Fishing fairly light, 012, 18, 10 to 12 slick, half gram float, Vulcan 2 droppers. So 6 foot there. Oh, come on. Oh, decent enough fish. Decent roach or a skimmer. I daren't fish any lighter elastic wise, so you look a 5 pound F1, you know about it. A reasonable silver fish anyway, whatever it was. Snag. Right. Snag. Look at all the crap come up. So what we hooked then, it wasn't a fish. I think this would be burying. Single maggot then. Get back on that, on the rods. Pop above the ground bit there. Definitely. See if I can get something to settle over it. Get back on the runs. One more truck to the point, and then we'll go on bomb and bread in the bay. Don't think I've brought enough food. 2 little shakes on that tip. Look very roachy to be honest, but the most action I've had on that tip so far. No one's catching. It's rubbish. An hour and a quarter in. It's going to be a last 2-hour job. I'm pinging an odd 4mm on that long line still. Half fancy just popping a big ball of crowbait in there. If it was a silverfish match I would, and I know I'd be carved out. I think about £20 on little gearers yesterday, which is like, wow, that's the best lake here. So, yeah, proper switched off at the moment. One big fish is going to be worth a lot of places. You can go away, Mr. Swan. A bit of bread ready. I've compressed it this time, so it's like a sinking bit of bread. I'm going to swap that long line to a maggot line if I don't get a response next time I look on it. I'm 3/4 in, I ain't had a fish yet, but I'm not seeing anyone else catch a quality fish either. There's been a couple of little roach caught, my one came off. Yeah, I had a funny liner like that, it just kept going like that. So I picked up in case there was one on, trying to shake it off, but it wasn't. Just don't know what it was. We're over 2 hours in, I haven't had a bite yet. Sorry, I haven't had a fish. I've got a fish in the net. Let's look with pellet long before we turn it into a maggot thread. And then we'll have a look on that maggot short. Yeah, I've pinged and fed that for 2 hours, so I should be getting bubbles or a sign or a bite or something now. I think I just need to convert it to a ground bait and maggot line. Catch anything. It's not feeding, are they? These fish are back right off. Let's lay in one more time. Then we'll sack it off. Ah, dear. My only match of the weekend this as well. Treat it like a silverfish, mate. I don't want to get carped out. I've fed a ball of ground bait there now, so I'm confident there'll be something over it. Well, we are. It's 1:30. Oh. Oh. It sat on that and it was snagged. That's probably Norfolk Reeds. You don't know what's down there. And sat on that 8 minutes. And it was never going to go around. Anyway, let's go along. See what's over those maggots. Probably a million little roach. You never know. I took the banded up length off and I put a 6" with a 16 on. I'm just going to big pot there. If I do anything. So a couple of inches more over there because it is towing a little bit. Swans have upended where I was on one of my original spots, so that might help. I might chuck back over that when they go. No one's catching. I can't believe it's this bad. After them in heavily there. Surprised that hasn't gone on. That's all that is with a little watch. That's right. So I mean, it's millions of these in here. I've got a silfish match here soon, and you watch, I'll be F1 to death. And I'm just catching these. Surely not. Oh, millions of them. Just hoping if one or two might bully him out. There we are. We got one. We got one. We got one. I think we even got one. Look at me. Oh, it's down the short line then. He's £5. It's £4 or £5 that one. Phew, brilliant. That's what we want. Right, where there's one, there's more. I said that previous bite looked a bit F1-y. Took 3 hours. 3 hours to catch that. Smaller. Put 3 on again. Sweet. Crikey, that's clear. Crikey, it's clear. No, you? I've only had one. Catch to your right. They're catching next to you. Wow. Steve's just shouted up. He's had 2. Next to him has not had a bite. I've had 1. I haven't seen John and Chris catching. I've definitely had a plume of mud come up there, about a metre short from where I fed. So some of it came in and flicked its tail. I put dead maggots in that side and just ground bait and micros to my left. Yeah, definitely some of it came in and kicked it up. Oh, there's a wobble. That's probably a perch. I've not fed any maggots that way. John Berger says he's got a pound. Can't believe how bad it's fishing. Hour and 25 minutes to go. Have another very quick look on that short pole after this. Then we'll chuck that feeder again on that point, because the swans were kicking it up, which might be a good thing. That bay I've snagged up 2 or 3 times, so can't. Obviously there's some rubbish on the bottom. What did I say, £50? I'd take £20 now at this rate. That maggots on that one. Is that me little roach? I did say it'd be a last hour job, didn't I? It's just shocking. When did they take all the fish out, eh? Oh, he's just had a great big carp there. Oh, great big ghosty. 55 minutes ago. He's got a couple there now. Oh, I'm not going under now. Yeah, there we are. That's all I need to know. Stay on this end. That's it. They feed when they want to feed. Not before. Well, I've had 3 F1s now, all on the short pole and maggots. I was going to fire up a short pellet line, but there's no point now if I've had another 2 on it. So. 18 minutes left. I thought we had half an hour. It's about 18, 19 minutes. 3 F1. I swore that was something else. Far up this one. The old bite. Still quite right, this one. We'll give it a go. We'll play it as if he is. Let's see if that will hook now. Definitely another one there. Got it. Just dragging it back towards me. Come on, baby. It's hanging on that one. Come on, one more. Whoop. Shocking.
Right, gun. 18. Fish then.
I had some silver as well.
Yeah, I think I probably had two pounds of silver.
What they had there?
One's had 6 spoons, Martin's had 2 spoons, Frank's had 10. What do you have, Dave? 7.
Well, that was round 1 of the Packington Winter League, and my God, did that fish hard. And I've ended up 5th out of 11 pegs in my section with £18 5 ounce, 3 F1s and some silvers. Steve Pearce to my right, he's had a carp and 2 F1s and some silvers. His carp was a double. Chris Newton in the corner to my left, he's had 2 or 3 big carp. I think he's had them on a top kit. John Birchall's next to him as fishery manager. He does brilliantly at Packington, knows the place out the back of his hand. He's only had £1.50. And first and second in the section were on MPEG 60 and MPEG 58. The wind was going that way, but actually I didn't fancy those pegs at all still, because they hadn't been that good up to then, but it was definitely where the fish seemed to be happiest on the day. But boy, God, that was grim. And I'll just let you know, it's not got much better since then. So Molands is particularly hard at the moment. It's the clearest I've ever seen it. And we've had 2 or 3 rounds since, and it's just not improved really. So I don't know why, but I think the water clarity and the F1s are getting really big, and they just feed when they want to feed. And basically, as soon as the light drops, they decide to feed, and that's how they are now, these big old F1s. And yeah, I'm not surprised I only caught them in the last hour. It was a tough old match, but it's nice to show you that. Miserable weather as well. Welcome to winter fishing.